so scared to start something. um, uh, you afraid that it might not work out. Maybe it was starting a business, applying for a job, a new job, a promotion, changing your career, or just simply trying something that is outside of your comfort zone, because we tend to, with our careers, stay in that same routine, same comfort place, same uh, um, things that you used to, that there's no more growth happening. The truth is, fear of failure is something we all experience. Fear of failure. And the difference isn't that successful people never fail. They do. Is that they don't allow that failure to define them. They choose to learn, they choose to grow, they choose to adjust, and they keep moving forward. That is one of the best things that I've learned and seen in this community that I'm in. So my hope is that by the end of this life, you will see that fear of failure not as the end of your journey, but as part of the process that prepares you for your success. And I said it once. I said you never set up yourself for failure, especially if you start something like building a new business, or starting over, or starting a new career. Failure is it's an event. It's not your identity. It happens, right? It's there. But failing at something doesn't make you a failure, right? It separates your mistakes from your self-worth. And all of us have faced setbacks, but that setbacks didn't make us, uh, quit or give up. We are still here. We are still doing and choosing to do what is best for us, because we want the best for ourselves. We want the best for our children. If we have kids, we want the best for our families. And this is why we keep doing what we keep. um, they say fear often stops us before we even begin. That's true. I had my doubts, starting this business. I wasn't sure, will I be able to do it? But I decided to myself, there's so many whys, and I had valid, powerful whys in starting this business. And that is one of the things that made me, look past that, and work on it. Those doubts and those anxieties and those worries and those stress that I had, will I be able to do what was going to be provided for me in the training? And then when I finally set my foot in the business, in the community, and starting the training, I realized it was not that bad at all. So every failure teaches us a lesson. And instead of asking, why me? Why? You have to ask, what is this experience going to teach you? And this is what I'm asking every day. What is this going to teach me? Because every day we learn something new in this community. I learn something new of this business. And it's not just about the finance or the business, it's about my whole life, because it's all about balancing my life and my business. And lessons helps us make better decisions at the end of the day. So don't give up, don't quit. This is why we have to adjust when you feel like you failed into something. And entrepreneurs, they don't expect everything to work out perfectly. Especially if they need stepping some in a new environment, a new area, for the first time. So you have to evaluate what works, you have to improve what didn't, and you just try again. And this is what we do. You try again, you test and see, is this ad working? If this ad is not working, let's give it another one. Do another one, another ad. And this helps us to build resilience and overcoming the challenges that we face. And it gives us more confidence, and it gives us more intelligence, right? Success takes times, everybody. And overnight success is usually years of unseen work. So don't take it as when you start something today, that you will immediately see the success or you will immediately see a difference. No, especially when you're trying to build something that's going to last and maintain you. You just need to trust the process, and you just need to celebrate every small win, every progress that you have. And this is also one of the things that's happening, every day when a business partner, or there's new action takers, people are achieving milestones, and why not celebrate with them? Because you will know your season will come. It's not that it won't come. Everybody's got that time of success. Everybody's got this season of overflow, of abundance, of prosperity. You just have to wait your turn. um what you can do, some practical steps that you can do when it comes to that, changing that mindset, is you have to take one small action today, small steps, learning new skills, and obviously ask for help if you feel like you're stuck, or you do not know what or you don't have direction. You ask for guidance. We have an amazing mentorship program here, coaches that's always available, and remember that your actions reduces fear. So the more you do it, the more you will overcome those fears and those doubts. Let me give you a motivational quote before I end off. Failure doesn't determine your future. Your willingness to learn, grow, and keep moving forward does. James 1 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete and not lacking anything." So that is just my little bit of advice when it comes to failure and fear, the difference of it, and what you can do when you want to overcome those fears, because we turn those fears into not failures. It's our wins. At the end of the day, we achieve our goals. Doesn't matter how long does it take. You just have to trust the process, and you have to trust in yourself and believe in what you can do. So I hope this message really encouraged you, and let us know, if there's one fear that you've decided not to hold you back anymore, and move forward with your strengths, with your abilities, with your skills, with your talents. All of those